I often get videos from estranged parent TikTok, and I get videos of the parents and of the children. And I saw one yesterday where this woman was saying that it's a trend to go no contact, and obviously therapists are telling people to do that. That's very telling. It's very telling that that woman has never actually been to a therapist. Therapists will actually encourage you not to go no contact. Unless there is blatant or harmful abuse. They will encourage you to at least keep a low contact relationship. That's been my experience, and it's the experience of multiple people sharing online. Walking away from your parents, even toxic ones, can be an extremely difficult thing to do. It is not something that these children do lightly or on a whim. It is after years of trying to get their parent to hear them. Many adult children of difficult or narcissistic parents are waking up to the realization that estrangement isn't about revenge or manipulation. It's about self-preservation and healing. It's not the past that is the problem. It's the unwillingness to do something different or to take accountability today that ends up ending the relationship. Most boomers live in a state of nervous system dysregulation. They had very authoritarian parents, and they were not allowed to express their emotions. They were taught that expressing emotions makes them weak or vulnerable. Basically, recent generations speak literally a different language when it comes to emotional knowledge and expression. Blaming therapists for the estrangement is a common deflection tactic. It's a way to put blame on an external scapegoat instead of taking accountability for your own action. Therapists don't make people go no contact. They typically encourage you to try every route before that. Therapists do focus on building self-worth, teaching emotional regulation so that people don't get pulled into chaos, and they help people see patterns clearly. And often it's for the very first time. Estranged parents that say the therapist turned you against me is revealing a deeper fear. You have finally found the language and strength to choose yourself. Breaking cycles is not easy for the generation that created them. Boomers were taught to tough it out instead of express emotion, to see children as an extension of themselves instead of an autonomous human being, their own individual. They equate control with love, and they avoid introspection because it feels weak and vulnerable. When an adult child says, "Your behavior hurt me, I won't tolerate it anymore," it sounds like a threat, not only to them personally, but to their cultural identity. Boomers were shaped by post-war culture, capitalism, and religious authoritarianism that discourage emotional intelligence. Their survival often depended on conformity, not awareness. But now there are more people saying, "I'm not here to protect this dysfunction anymore." And this triggers shame, denial, and panic in parents that never healed their own wounds. No contact is not a punishment, it's a boundary. Estrangement is a last resort after years of trying to be heard, to be respected, and to be seen as more than a role or an obligation. When nothing changes, many children choose to stop bleeding into the relationship and choose peace. Healing does not come from maintaining appearances. It comes from changing patterns, even when it costs you a relationship. When estranged parents say, "Just wait till your child does this to you," that comes from a place of projection. It comes from an unhealed place where accountability feels like a threat, not a pathway to growth. I work very hard to create emotional safety, to model accountability instead of deflection, and I welcome open dialogue instead of shutting it down. This kind of parenting does not breed estrangement, it breeds trust. My oldest child is an adult, and we have a really good relationship. I cannot imagine that we would ever be no contact. And the thing is we actually have a really trusting relationship. So we can talk about all these controversial topics and stuff without ending mad at the other person. It's not a competition. We're literally trying to share our perspectives with one another. And I sincerely value the different perspectives and opinions that my children hold. Unconditional love is unconditional acceptance. And so many of us Gen X and millennial parents, we were never accepted. So we work real hard to make our kids feel like we truly are their support system, as we should be. It's sad that the boomers couldn't break these cycles. But I've accepted it's not going to happen, and now we just have to protect our peace and keep it moving. Have a good day.